So that's the best idea. You know, the more heat you bring on them, it's gonna make it harder for us to do what we need to do and shit. You feel me?
Hey, you can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. When it starts to pour, you can't stop the rain.
What's going on, friends and family? I'm back with another TV series to review. We're here to talk about BMF. I'm here to give you my thoughts, my feelings on this show that we call the Black Mafia Family, BMF. Hit that intro. Okay, so this series was directed by Tasha Smith. Also executive producer 50 Cent. And he got bangers, okay? You got Ghost, Power Book 1, 2 he did. You know what I'm saying? He can't miss. But this series is about Big Meech, Demetrius Flannery. Basically, the Flannery brothers. How they rose up from nothing, humble beginnings, and then the fall. And this is a true story. This is how it unfolds. And this is how they got down. This is what they did to make sure they stayed on top. I mean, they was flashy. I mean, they was fly. They was selling the dope. They was the 50 boys and came to BMF. But
can't stop the rain.
It's always someone that's trying to take their spot or be on top, like usual in drug shows, but this is their origin story. Pros. Demetrius Flannery Jr. is playing as Big Meech, his son, so that's pretty cool.
I want people to take away the love, the loyalty, the brotherhood, and the soul that my family, my dad, and my uncle, they put throughout in the world. Like, it don't matter about no money, it don't matter about none of that. It matters about who you are as a person and how loyal you are to one another, your family, and what you'll do for your family. You know, my dad just wanted everybody to look good. You know, he was a product of his environment. You know, society wasn't like back then. You can go get a good job and come home and pay the bills. Their parents were working 2 and 3 jobs a day and still couldn't afford to pay the bills. But what my dad and uncle did was much more than just sell drugs. They provided opportunities for people around the world. Like, look at me right now. I'm here today. This is all he ever wanted.
Also, Da Vinci playing his brother as Terry Flannery, and they're showing that how they live with their parents, how they got down for the nitty-nitty, the gritty, and how they got put on. Now, just like with every other drug, film, show, movie, whatever, they start from the bottom. It's always that someone want to be on top. It's always some betrayal. It's always some loyalty issues, respect issues, and stuff like that in the third. But, I mean, that's the game you play.
It wasn't like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get on, man. I'm hungry. I need this shit. You know how I get down, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how I get down, dog. I need the shot.
You think you can handle that?
I know I can. I know it.
I know it was a big project for 50 Cent. He definitely wanted to get this out there, and because he got respect for Big Meech. But this show is very brutal at times. Gunshots, people getting beat up, people getting arrested. That's just what happens in the hood of Detroit. This is where they at. This is the hometown. They're trying to be the biggest drug dealers of all time. And they on the right path. But it's a few hiccups. And one of the guys I'm talking about, named Lamar, played by Eric Kofi.
When it starts to pour, you can't stop the rain.
He is nuts, dude. Like, nuts. I mean, we met our nuts characters from each series that 50 Cent executive produced, but I call him the R&B killer. Yeah, man. I'm talking about brutal, like killing kids. Just wild, dude. Like, just, he want what's owed to him. He want everything to be the same. He don't like the things to be changed. I'm talking about he willing to kill, drop, or do anything he feel that he needs to do in public. He don't care who watching. Kind of like how Frank Lucas did.
Now, you don't love me anymore, well, that breaks my heart, but it's too fucking bad, because you don't gotta love me. But you will respect me.
But he ain't on his level, but I'm just saying, he willing to take that risk in the street. He probably don't got that respect like Frank Lucas, but I'm just saying as an example. You're gonna see a whole lot of guest stars in here, like Lil Zane, Cash Doll, like Darnell Rollins, like a whole bunch of people. Not everybody got big parts, but you'll see them, and I think you'll enjoy the cast. Everyone that's in this series played a part. And I mean, if you've seen a lot of hood films and TV shows, this ain't too far from that. Cons, decisions that was made in here, maybe because they were kids. Just certain episodes, kids don't listen. Maybe that's the realistic thing. But you know your life is in danger. You got bodyguards. Why not use them? This is not a time to play hooky or run away, and just because you want privacy. This don't work like that. And what happened was somebody got murdered because of it, because kids don't listen. Kids need to listen, okay? You need to know what the situation is. And I guess they knew the situation but didn't give a damn. So some of the soldiers, they don't understand. Like, you came into the job to do one thing. You came into the job to be a soldier to whoever you got employed to. And you thinking you're more than that. I get that you want to move up. But if you think you're more than that before you reach that status, then, you know, it's going to be your downfall. And characters have found that out. And you will see what I'm talking about. But overall, that's just mistakes of the game. These ain't really too much of cons, but I'm just putting it out there because that's just the stuff that I felt that should be common sense. I'm just saying. Be Mickey. Reckless. I mean, just don't listen at all. Try to do everything you want to do. He want to be this top dog, but then he makes stupid ass decisions. Now he basically got 2 murder charges he facing, and you'll see what I'm talking about when you watch the show, if you watch the show. But he just need to listen. He too wild. He too hot. You know, Kato, another character, she just play your role. That's all you have to do. And then now you ran into a crazy motherfucker named Lamar.
When it starts to pour.
Now you got a problem. Now it's too late. And that's what you ran into. It's just some characters that I'm naming that made some fucked up moves. And yes, there's dirty cops. There's the whole 9 in here. People getting their head bashed in, shot up, all types of shit. But let's rate this show. Fire. Okay, waiting on the season 2. Most of everything that's in this show is basically the truth. Okay, everything from top to bottom. His brother always want to be with him. They always want to do this thing together, but then they got to get put in situations that test their humanity or them being just a good person, and it's eating them up. Well, it's eating up one of them. I mean, that's the younger brother, but I feel like T gonna be back. He gonna be back to help his brother. He made a decision to try to put it to the side, but once you in the gang, you like that, you see how the money rolling and stuff like that, man, it's hard to stay away from that. I don't know that by experience. It's just what I've seen, okay, in movies. But it's a Stars TV show. You can check it out. If you want to know a little bit more about Big Meech, I mean, this is the show. So make sure you like, subscribe, and peace.
Can't stop the rain.
See you in the next one.